rest. It's half a day. I'll work on the rest of it. Don't worry about it. Sir David the Bard. I'm coming to you here from outside the Supreme Court of the United States of America. I can no longer let you not know that I have a current case here before the Supreme Court. Now, the subject has gone through several of the lower courts, and now it has been appealed. The subject is revenge porn. Now, revenge porn, if you don't know what that is, get the hell off my channel. Anyway, there's some things here that is not going to be a family home evening event. So the children, you 15 and 17-year-olds that watch me, go watch the Munchkins or the Disney Channel. Anyway, here's what happened. Okay, I have the court transcript from the lower court, and I'm going to read that to you. But I'm going to give you some background information. The situation was this. I was married to one of my 6 wives. It's not Mercy. 5 wives. And she was cute as could be. God, I've married a couple of cheerleaders. And anyway, I'm not mentioning the cheerleader that we're talking about, Jeannie. Anyway, Jeannie was one of these people that in the marriage, she liked me taking naked pictures of her. Well, I figured it was my camera. She was giving me permission to take the pictures, so I own the pictures. That's a matter of, she gave me a present, if you know what I mean, and I just put them in my scrapbook. Well, as the years went by, we were married 18 years, and that was about 17 and a half years longer than I should have been married to her. But anyway, we mutually decided to get divorced. She's from Oklahoma. You can take the girl out of Oklahoma, but you can't take the Oklahoma out of the girl. I'll tell you that right now. And her past sexual experiences before me reads like the Encyclopedia Britannica. So, who am I to make a comment here? Anyway, we had some problems, and she decided to take my house, take my car, take my truck, take my tools, my clothes, all of the kids' pictures, all of the furniture, and everything that I owned, except a little black box, little tiny black, like a shoebox, a little shoebox. And she threw that on my mother's porch. And she took off with all of my shit, all of my kids, my job, everything. Now that doesn't upset a man. Most of us can spring back pretty well. Right. Why should that upset a man, that a woman treats him like that? Because certainly she's going to let him visit his children. Certainly he's going to be able to come and pick them up and maybe do something on the weekend or holidays or birthday. Now that doesn't piss a man off that he raised those kids. They're his kids. He can't see them every time he shows up. She says, "Oh, they're not here." "Well, why didn't you tell me before I came?" "Oh, I don't know. They just left." "Where'd they go?" "I don't know." That doesn't upset a man. Now, a girl that treats a man, a woman that treats a man like that, how do you get back at them? Do you bang on their door and they call the police, and now you've got to go down and see the judge that you've got a restraining order? Now you can't even come near the kids or her. You go on the criminal postings as some kind of a criminal that people don't want to be around and don't hire you, so you lose your job. You lose your car. You're standing out in front of her house naked because you have nothing. Then she calls the police on that deal. Now you. So anyway, you can't even stand naked after you've been stripped of everything that's important to you. So when she threw that box on the porch there, I guess I had a birth certificate in it, and I don't remember. There was a couple of important pieces of paper, and I think she forgot in the bottom of the box was, you know, a stack of naked vagina pictures. Now, I was a Mormon, so as much as I wanted to go around and take many, many vagina pictures, I had one wife. What could I do? So, you know, it was kind of a small stack, if you know what I mean. So anyway, my God, you know, is she teasing me? Or I must own these because I took them with my own camera, and she gave them to me, and now she's giving them back to me. So I said, okay, there is a Jesus. There is a Jesus. So anyway, I placed one on the internet, and you know, you can't do that with the person's name or personal identification. If you do it anonymously and no one knows whose vagina that is, you can put her vagina on there. So, you know, there it is, full of life. So anyway, she found out about that, and I said, well, gee, you know, every day that you go by that I can't visit my children, I'm going to put another one up. Well, I went up to 30 pictures a whole month, you know. You could. They spread throughout the world. Okay, this Oklahoma vagina went everywhere. It had already been everywhere in Oklahoma, but it went to every country. So now she says, okay, I'm going to sue you. And I said, sue me for what? And she said, well, for revenge porn. Well, you know, it wasn't revenge. It was just for my own enjoyment. I didn't want to lose the pictures, and I guess other people got a hold of them. I don't know. So anyway, they arrest me, take me down to the courts, and now I'm here at the Supreme Court, and we're in the final arguments. And this is an unusual Supreme Court case. And so it's being heard in front of a jury again. Usually in the Supreme Court, they just review what's already happened. Well, the trial is not over. The 9 justices are going to listen, and my case is going to be heard. So anyway, I have now the ability to read the court transcript, if it will just hold still for a minute. Okay. I found this in a mummy and bought it for $1,500, and I've translated it, and it's in Reformed Egyptian, so I have to speak to the judge and my attorney in Reformed Egyptian. So here's where the case has been. Now, Mr. Bard, isn't it true you were married to the genie, the weenie, for 18 years? Yes, it was. And isn't it true that you took naked pictures of the genie weenie? No, sir, that's not true. I took pictures of the genie vagina. Vagina, weenie, it doesn't matter. Well, hell, it does to me. Anyway, Mr. Bard, isn't it true that the pictures were meant for your eyes only? Well, she never said that. And halfway through the trial here, I've had a very serious accident, and I've had a masturbation accident, and the vacuum cleaner sucked out both of my eyeballs, so I'm not sure if it was for my eyes only. Are you telling this court that this picture that I'm holding up is not genie vagina? Well, I can't see the picture because my eyeballs don't work no more. Your Honor, I object. Well, Your Honor, I object too. He's asking me to see something, and I have no eyes. My defense attorney goes, well, maybe we could solve this problem. I like him. He's cute. Maybe we could let Mr. Crossett... Oh, whoa, Bard, Anyway, anyway, maybe we could let the bard touch the vagina of the defendant or the plaintiff, and then he could verify whether that was the genie vagina. Members of the jury, please put your glasses on. And Mr. Bard, could you come up to the table here and feel up under the plaintiff's dress and tell us if that's her vagina? No problem. Anybody else you want me to verify in the court? No, just the plaintiff. Okay, just the plaintiff. All right, now, Jeannie, could you just kind of stand up, and the bard is going to test your vagina. Well, let's see. It could be, but it might not be. I don't know. You know, this one is shaved. The other one wasn't shaved. So it could be a different one. And you know, they're all different. Would a little bit more time help? It might. It might. Let me see. Oh yes. I think this might be the Genie Weenie vagina. And the clit is the right size. Oh. Would you take the seat again up by the judge? Yes, sir. Could I get a face cloth for my hand, please? Anyway. Now, Mr. Bard. Did you post those pictures on revenge porn of the vagina that you just felt? Well, I can't tell because I can't see anymore. And I gave those pictures to several of my guy friends. I just, you know, they were Polaroid pictures, and I just threw them all over campus, and people picked them up. So whoever put them on the porn site, I don't know. I have no idea. Then are you saying that basically you were not responsible for those porn pictures? Well, I can't honestly say, ladies and gentlemen of the jury. I could be more certain if a couple of those young jurors there would let me test their vaginas, and then I could compare. Because the one vagina by itself is hard to compare. Judge? Okay. Okay. I can't see, but that little blonde right there and that little black-haired girl, let me see. So if you'll stand up and pull your panties down and let the bard test your vagina so he'll be able to positively identify. So I go feeling through the courtroom. Go over to the little blonde. Hello, little blonde. And how do you know if I'm blonde? Because you're blind. I said, well, I can hope, can't I? So, okay, let me see. No, this one is too tight. It's way too tight. You know, the one that I took a picture of, I had to strap a 2x4 on my butt so when I was having sex with her I wouldn't fall in. This is not the picture, but I wish it was. Next. Oh, this is the little black-haired girl. Oh, come over here. Boy, I wish this was the one. This is the one. It's not the one that I had, but this is the one. Bard, go sit back down. Now, Bard, the prosecutor, would you please identify to this court whether you put any pictures of the Genie Weenie vagina up onto the internet? I can't tell, sir. I'd have to touch another 100 of them before I'd really be sure. Objection, Your Honor. This is cruel and unusual punishment for him to have to feel that many vaginas. I move that this court be dismissed and the bard be able to go home and do movies for the rest of his life on these certain situations. So, revenge porn trial. We'll see what the Supreme Court says. But I did get my eyesight back. I told you, and I promise you, I never repeat anything in a video. Everyone is unique. I'm going to repeat this. A year ago, I was over at the pool, and I don't know what I did. It was just something. I guess being old or something. But I came up out of the water, and I was like blind. I couldn't see anything. I knew I was on top of the water, but I couldn't see anything. So I'm going over to the side of the pool to hang on because I thought, you know, I might drown or something. And so people could see I was in trouble. So this one little gal comes running over, And she squats down in front of me there, and she said, "Are you all right?" And I said, "Well, I'm kind of blind. I can't see anything." She says, "Well, now can you?" I said, "You know, my eyesight is getting better. Just hold it right there." Man, I've got 20/20. In fact, I got 17/17 vision right now. That I hope you go into the optometry business. So anyway, that's a true story. That's a true story. I don't know what was wrong with me, but once I saw, her squatting in that bathing suit, I got my vision. It was like the second coming, if you know what I mean. Anyway. So anyway, I just wanted to give you the new laws on revenge porn. As long as you don't identify the person, a vagina is a vagina. Now, the other thing that I wanted to add to this video, and I want to be fair, you know me, the Bard don't lie. After I sent out, well, this is not an admission. After her pictures got sent out, not by me, but by my friends, she decided to revenge porn me. Now, there's nothing funny about that, okay? There's nothing funny about having your weenie out on the internet. Now, maybe there's some guys that, they like their weenie on the internet. If you got what it takes, you got what it takes. But when you take a picture of a 1-inch weenie and you put it out there, and you don't say the name of the person, but you say he has a big YouTube following, and it starts with B-A-R, and his name could start with a D-A-V, that should be against the law. That basically starts identifying me. And I didn't think it was fair. It was a cold day, just like George said. It was a cold day that day. And when I see the videos of people, females laughing, it doesn't strengthen my ego at all. It doesn't strengthen my ego at all. And then the one that she took when I was, sitting down going pee-pee, nobody knows the Bard sits down to go pee-pee, but they do now. They do now because, there it is, revenge porn. So it can go both ways. It can go both ways, and I sued her on that, but the judge said the matter was too little to deal with, and he dismissed the case. That didn't make me feel good. The matter's too little to deal with. Well, there's no Jesus. I know there's no Jesus. Anyway, pay me, lay me, ail me. Oh God, hear the words of my mouth 3 times. Don't slit my throat. Don't cut my heart out. Don't cut my guts out. And want to know what the name of the second token of the Melchizedek priesthood is, the patriarchal grip, or sure sign of the nails, just scream this: health and enable, marrow and the bones, strength and loins, and send you power and priest, and be upon me and upon my posterity through all generations of time and throughout all eternity. Be careful. Be careful of revenge porn. It goes both ways, girls. Thank you. Bartha.